Well, I'm late again, no surprise there. What happened was, last week we had a mini power cut. It was only off for like 10 minutes or something like that, but my alarm clock reset itself and I didn't unreset it to wake me up when I should wake up. So I overslept this morning, and then I woke up in a panic, grabbed a cup of coffee, jumped in the car and hit the road. I had a really weird dream last night. I dreamt I was talking to Tom Cruise. We were drinking coffee and he was really animatedly talking about how he makes movies. And then he said, so when we film the next vlog, and I went, what? And then he said, oh, I gotta go, and ran off doing his Tom Cruise run. And then I woke up. Weird. You know when you wake up and you're kind of half still in a dream? It was quite a strange morning for me so far. Anyway, I'm on the way back into work to... I don't know what we're doing today. I think we're roofing today. No idea. All I know is there's a little puppy waiting for me. Well, she's not so little anymore. She's getting to be a big, fat-bummed puppy. So we'll go in, give her some scratches and cuddles, give the other two some scratches and cuddles, and then get to work. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? I missed you. Come on, coffee. Let's go. Yeah, so yes. Okay. Get out of your system. And that's all I managed to film at work because, you know, I was working. But I did film other stuff, and then I went to download it this morning because I'm not working today, and there was nothing on the memory card. So I have a funny feeling I've got a dodgy memory card in the camera. So I changed it over, and hopefully this will be stored somewhere so I can tell you what's going on today. So Orange came out the other week to fit my, what's it called? It's high-speed broadband? No, high-speed fibre cable. And they came and they looked and they said, we can't do that today. And the reason they couldn't do it today, or that day, was because where the house is and where the pole is for the fibre needs to be like a direct line of sight for the cable. And I got some branches of trees covering that line of sight. So they said, well, we can't do it today, but if you can get the trees cut, we can come back next week and do it for you then. And I said, well, how much will it cost to get the trees cut? And the guy started laughing and said, very expensive. And I said, okay, well, leave it with me. I'll try and cut them myself, but we'll book you in for today. So then I had to come up with a plan to cut the trees. Luckily, my mate Nick's a tree surgeon. Nick gave me an end of this thing. If you don't know what it is, it's not something you use for crossing a tightrope wire. It's a pole saw, a really good pole saw. And basically what it is a mini chainsaw at the top there, and sort of a motor on the back. And you reach up and cut tall branches off. And because I needed to cut some very tall branches off, this thing extends out. So I got it home the other day and I cut most of the branches out of the way. So I'm pretty sure we're good to go if Orange decide to turn up today again. They did text me yesterday evening and said, we'll be here between 8 and 11:30. It's currently 11:45, so I'm not filled with hope at the moment and I haven't got any updates. But fingers crossed they turn up today. So I took the day off work because of two reasons. One, Orange were programmed to come back in today and install this broadband thing. Fibre, what's it called? High-speed fibre, yeah. And the other reason is, my family arrived today. Well, that's not quite accurate. They arrived late last night and managed to get through all the strikes and blockages that were happening in France without much drama. Now they've gone off exploring today, and I wanted to go with them, but I couldn't because obviously I'm waiting on Orange to get here. So hopefully they're having a great old time, and I can go hang out with them tomorrow. Put down all these branches out of my way, which hopefully should give me line of sight from where the cable needs to come from to the pole. And Orange have just texted me and said, yeah, we'll be there in the next 10 minutes. Fingers crossed. Again.
Oui, m'excusez du retard. J'étais sur un dossier juste avant à côté. Là, ici, c'est bon.
So all the communes around here are quite small because it's rural France. Now that's good in a way because it means sort of, well, all politics are local. If you need, a new bin, or you have an issue with your road or your water or whatever, you call your local mairie, and most people know their local mairie by name. I know when I first moved here, he called down and introduced himself and we had a glass of wine. Lovely man. He helped me get my bins within like 2 days of getting here, and that was a big help. And because everything's sort of managed from your local mairie, there tends to be like an area or a yard with a bit of a workshop where 2 or 3 people work, and they'll have a tractor and a road sweeper and a thing for cutting the hedges and a thing for topping the verges. And that's all sort of just within the area the mairie exists in. And what's been happening in rural France is when the installers for the fibre broadband come, they tend to set up shop in that work yard that the mairie owns. So it's like a central point in the commune that they can go off and do the various different roads as and when they need to. Now normally in these yards, it's just like piles of gravel, piles of sand, maybe some salt for the roads in the winter, but very rarely big wooden rolls of cable, because when someone's installing cable and stuff like that, it tends to be specialist companies, not the local guys who work for your mairie. So what they've had to do in some communes is write fibre cable, not copper, on the big wooden reels when they leave them in the commune yard. Because what they found was people were coming along and nicking them because they thought all the Christmases had come at once and there's a giant roll of copper cable. And apparently fibre is not worth half as much as copper cable.
Discussion par téléphone.
Right, new glasses time. Using glasses to film myself collecting glasses. A very 21st century. So the broadband is in, being all broadbandy. So hopefully the vlog will upload nice and quickly tonight, but I don't know. I do want to film the upload bar percentage thing as it's uploading to show you guys how fast it is. But how do I do that if filming the upload bit needs to go in the vlog, but that means the vlog I'm uploading needs to have the upload bit in it, but I need to film that beforehand? I might have an idea. Well, that's today's vlog. The broadband is working fantastically. I don't know if it's the fastest broadband in the world, but it's way better than what I had, so I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna go and have some dinner with my family now, and then get organized for tomorrow, because I'm back at work tomorrow. But it was good to pack in a few bits and bobs today. I got some stuff done that was kind of on my list, so as I was hanging around waiting for the orange guys to arrive, it was good to be able to knock off some of those things. So I'll say thank you very much for watching today's vlog. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.